We are checking out the goods and bads of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 to let you know if it's worth playing. This is a demo review, so keep in mind that some aspects may change in the final release. The story picks up immediately after the events of the first game. Henry, the once ordinary peasant boy turned squire, is now a knight in training, furthering his quest for vengeance and purpose. The game's introduction is a gripping and intense castle siege, where Henry fights alongside Sir Hans Capon. Just when things seem dire, the game rewinds several weeks, showing the events leading up to the battle. It's an engaging way to start the adventure, providing both action and narrative intrigue right from the beginning. One thing that stands out early on is how much more polished this game feels. Gone are the frustrating, quest-breaking bugs that plagued the original release. The transition from cutscenes to gameplay is smoother, and the dialogue interactions feel more dynamic and fluid. However, this is still Kingdom Come Deliverance at its core, meaning it remains a slow-paced, highly immersive, and unforgiving medieval experience. If the original felt too tedious, this sequel won't change your mind. Combat in the first game was a unique but often criticized aspect. It required precise directional inputs, patience, and an understanding of enemy movements, making it feel more like a real sword fight than a traditional RPG battle system. While that level of depth was appreciated, it also made fights feel clunky and difficult for new players. In Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the combat system has been refined to be more intuitive while keeping its depth intact. Instead of 5 attack directions, there are now 4: left, right, above, and a thrust from below. This simplification makes the system feel smoother and easier to read, without losing the tactical elements that made the original combat rewarding. Parries, riposters, and feints remain key components, but the overall pacing is slightly faster, making fights more engaging and less frustrating. Additionally, the game has shifted from pressing to block to using the right mouse button, which is a small but welcome change. This adjustment makes defensive maneuvers feel more natural, leading to a more fluid experience overall. The improvements are noticeable in Duel, where reading an opponent's movements and reacting accordingly is much more enjoyable than before. One of the most ambitious aspects of the original game was its crime system, which made thefts, assaults, and even suspicious behavior impact Henry's reputation in the world. This system has been expanded significantly in the sequel. NPCs now feel more intelligent and observant. If Henry is caught loitering suspiciously near a crime scene or behaving oddly, townspeople may report him, even if he hasn't committed a crime. This encourages more thoughtful decision-making rather than just quick saving and attempting to rob entire villages without repercussions. Additionally, if a crime is serious enough, Henry can even be executed, reinforcing the game's commitment to realism. Inventory management was another area that has seen a noticeable improvement. The first game's inventory UI was functional but often cumbersome, requiring too much scrolling and sorting through vague tooltips. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 addresses this by adding clearer item descriptions, distinct icons for poison and item quality, and better categorization for weapons, armor, and consumables. These small but significant changes make navigating Henry's inventory far less frustrating and more efficient. The world in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 feels more alive than ever before. Towns and villages are bustling with activity, with NPCs exhibiting more lifelike behaviors. Merchants open and close shops based on the time of day. Beggars plead for coin, and guards actively patrol the streets, responding to crimes and disturbances in real time. Warhorse Studios has done an excellent job at making the environment feel immersive, from the rolling countryside to the intricately detailed medieval cities. The graphics have also received a noticeable upgrade, with improved textures, lighting, and foliage making for a visually stunning world. That said, performance optimization remains a mixed bag. While it runs better than the original did at launch, there are still occasional frame drops, especially in heavily populated areas. Hopefully, future patches will further improve stability. One of the best new additions is Henry's dog, Mutt. Originally introduced in a Woman's Lot DLC, Mutt now plays a much larger role, functioning as a loyal companion with practical benefits. It's a fantastic addition that makes the journey feel less lonely and more engaging. That said, for those who loved the original, or for players who appreciate deep, historically grounded RPGs, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is an absolute must-play. The improvements make it more accessible without sacrificing what made the first game unique. Just be prepared for a long, challenging journey, one that's rewarding, immersive, and at times, unforgiving. If you're into unique sci-fi experiences with a gripping atmosphere and some thrilling combat, then Atomic Heart might just be the underrated gem you're looking for. This game brings a fresh take on the FPS genre with its Soviet-era setting and mind-bending visuals. So, if you haven't yet, give it a shot. And as always, if you've got thoughts on the game, let me know in the comments below.